Hey, alright, hello and welcome to a new episode of Snowrunner, back at the Albany River. Well, we actually need to get to the burnt forest, but, that's all in a minute. Yeah, we're back. We're back with Snowrunner. We'll do some progress this evening and see how that goes, because we actually need to move over to the second area of Ontario, which brings us into the burnt forest. And the one major issue that we need to solve today is the gateway, the second one, which is locked behind Let There Be Road. If we deliver 3 metal beams and 3 concrete blocks to the other side of the gateway, we will be able to use that one, because that's the easy one. That is attached to the huge major road that's very easy to get through. And yeah, it is a huge step forward if we get this fixed, because right now we need to move over to this gateway. Thing is, this gateway brings us much more into the center of the burnt forest. If you want to take a look over here, that's the gateway that's open right now, so it's pretty centered, so we can get everywhere from that one pretty easily. And there's the other one, southern gateway. On the other hand, the big road continues from there. At least it seems like a big road. A very capable one. Very, very nice drive one. So still, that might be the better way to get in and out of the burnt forest. So yeah, it's definitely the main thing to do today, to get these up and running, so we can actually hop in and out of the burnt forest with that gateway, because it's much faster to reach. So yeah, that's the main reason. If we're got some time and some energy left, we're going to restore the sawmill, but I don't think we get that far today, because there's quite some driving to be done to get this gateway up and running. Which will be the Sawmill restoration. No, renovation it is. Thing is, though, it just needs 4 spare parts and a cabin. And I think there's a cabin in the warehouse, which is pretty huge. And those the vehicle spare parts? No, it's just the service spare parts. What's there? They're medium planks. Why is the medium planks? And why is there truck? I think that's one of them that needs to be delivered to somewhere for another task. But anyway, that could be done as well. So that's 4 service spare parts. We could check the warehouses for what's what. Maybe they're close by. So what do we got over there? There's another cabin that we could pick up. Might be a good idea. There's no service spare parts there. That's all we have up here right now, huh? So it's not much. The thing is, though, we got many metal beams, and we need the metal beams to get the gateway up and running. So we'll probably go and grab whatever we need. We need 3 concrete blocks, 3 metal beams. So we definitely grab the 3 concrete blocks and the metal beams. Probably one part of the metal beams, and move them over. And then we're going to one of the warehouses and collect the remaining metal beams, and then we should have the gateway up and running. I think it's the much faster way. For the Sawmill Renovation, I think we need to head to another warehouse over at the Albany River, because there's plenty of those around. But that would be a follow-up task, because once we got the gateway up and running, it might be really easy to get there. So we could just move over here, pick them up, and just, yeah, do a hit and run to the sawmill and have it up and running. Don't know which one it was. So there's service spare parts, 3. So it would just be one more missing. Don't know, that's the other one. There are another 3 service spare parts. So we could actually take the twin steer, grab those 4, and just haul that over there. So much for the roadmap for today. We're starting with the selection of a vehicle, and since we need to get pretty far without refueling, I think there's only one choice, and it's going to be the Z605R. We still need to change the bag though, because we need to attach something with a satellite. Oh, just can take the satellite, right? Yeah. What we can do then is, though, taking the spare... Oh, we get a little trunk bag. That's nice. So we get a little bit of fuel extra. 2 spare wheels. That's pretty good. So we're definitely going to take that as well. And then we need to take a huge freaking trailer to be able to move with enough cargo. So yeah, that's it for the plan. As always, please sit back and relax, enjoy. And yeah, I don't know if any of my mates arrive. If not, then we might actually open up the session to any of you guys if you want to join in then. But we'll giving them a couple of, I don't know, let's say 10 to 15 minutes. And if they're not showing up by then yeah, if you want, you can hop in, do a little bit of holding as well. Might help me out. So we kind of moving this one into a community edition then. Yeah, but yeah, let's wait out for that a little bit. So yeah, I could just share the code then by then. So yeah, let's see how that goes. For now, we're heading out with the Zix. Hope everything's fine on the stream end. Voice should be good, sound should be good, everything should be good, picture's good. Actually, last stream before I tear apart my computer that's standing beside me, at least in the configuration that it is right now, because then it's going to be upgrade time. Hopefully everything will work out. I'm a little bit afraid because this configuration is running for the age of it so damn well. But I'm a little bit afraid that it is going to get worse once I touch it. But I don't know. Oh yeah, we could actually take the huge one, but I think it's really huge. But then we could have an even more kind of but we don't take the eight cargo spaces. It would give us some more fuel and repair parts, but I don't know if it's worth. Could be really difficult. 3 axle. I don't know. Oh yeah, it has. Yeah, okay, I see. It just says some more. How high is the other? It's pretty low. Don't know if it's a good choice or not. But then again, the extra fuel might be a good upside to that. And it could actually take even more cargo. What should we do? You know what? Let's go with the big one. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. This can go extremely well or extremely wrong. Guess it's time to figure out. Let's roll out, everybody. This will be a huge adventure. And I'm very excited. So I guess the rest of the internet is actually playing Battlefield 6 right now, aren't they? There was a big reveal event, I think yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Will it be a good game this time, or will it be another kind of mess that the... I don't know what it was actually called. But, yeah. The press wasn't all good. Not the last one. So, I don't know. At the best times was Battlefield 2, so that's quite some time ago. Right, so let's do refueling here. Cargo management. Oh no, we don't want to load up fuel. Nope. That's the one. What else can we load up? Nope, everything's loaded. Okay, so which is the warehouse that we go to? I think it's that one, right? That's the one that we need to pick up things. Let's check it again. So, that's not the one, that's the one. So there's concrete block. Wait, there's just one. There's none of them. So wait, let's check. Can we actually do that? Concrete block 1. We're taking that one. 3 spare parts. Now we need 3 concrete blocks. The rest of them is over here, so we definitely need to get there. which we will do because we try to cross the river over here so that we have a really small way upwards. There should be a scout trailer somewhere, which we haven't completely emptied out, so there should be some fuel in there. So they should be fine. So, okay, let's check. Wait. The railway station. There's the concrete blocks, okay, and even unlimited service spare parts, which is huge. So I'm just thinking, we need 4 service spare parts and a cabin. The cabin is close by. Was a cabin, right? Yeah, cabin is close by, so we don't need to bring that. So we have 6. We have 6 spaces. So we could take 3 concrete blocks. That's half done. And we could grab... Yeah, nah, it doesn't make any difference, does it? We could bring 1. But overall, it's not making a big difference. On the other hand, though, if we're deciding to leave that there... There are 3 inside there. If we get this one fixed, then it would be a very short race to the warehouse back again. And we could pick up 3. So let us go over here. So we need 3 concrete blocks. We take those. We take 1 service spare part from here and a metal beam. And the trailer's full. Then we move over, deliver that stuff. And we can actually already turn in the 1 service spare part. And then once we do the second metal beam run to one of the warehouses over there, fix the gateway, rush over here, grab the rest of the spare parts, and then we can bring them to the sawmill. So we might actually be able to finish those 2 tasks that we set out for today. Okay, now that we wasted enough fuel by just standing around talking, let's just refill again and let's get going. Alright. We are moving. Very relaxing drive over to the warehouse. And before it starts to get muddy and jumpy and bumpy again. Just enjoying the sights and the scenery. Just need to get down here, right? Forgot again. That's the bottom warehouse. Okay, just the 1 concrete block. That's all that we need from there. We do hope we don't get stuck with a huge trailer. That's the one downside of taking such a big one. Really need to watch out for that. There are actually some metal beams lying around. That's funny. Could actually take them. It doesn't make any sense because we need to get out there anyway. Concrete blocks, right? Right. Just the 1. actually reverse? Oh yeah, there should be space. So maybe we can get it straight. Just shove away the metal beams a little bit. It's actually small pipes, huh? Oh, those are metal beams. Okay, let's get it straight. That's getting day, which is nice. Ooh, there's the pole. I didn't see that one coming. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought I could get past it, though. I think we got past. No, we didn't. Shut it. Waiting to do the other way around, right? Like that? Yes, that's how it should work. Can we get that tree down? This looks dangerous. Okay, let's see. Yeah, sling it around. Nice. Beautiful done. Okay, first piece of cargo up there. Good stuff. If we actually get that gate open, we definitely need to place one, some kind of mobile fuel station up there as well, close to the gateway. Because it absolutely makes sense to refill while going in and out. Okay, it's getting brighter, so we turn on the lights. Might actually also make it easier to sell the trailer in the end. We're curious if we actually do that. Okay, do we need to go left over here? Yeah, that's it already, huh? Okay, now the adventure starts. Thumbs pressed, everybody. Let's keep going. Good thing is, if we ever get stuck, we got plenty of fuel with us, so we should be fine no matter what. Could actually take the short route, go over here, because there's enough space over here. It seems to be shorter, is it not? Can we make that turn? Maybe we just shortcut it. So I think the way up there is the same, because we need to get to this point anyway, and if we take that way over here, that crossing, we're getting to this one. So it's just that piece that's actually longer. Well, we don't have to go all that way. So it might actually be shorter. Let's give that a go. I think that might be a cool idea. We can make that turn. Nice. I wonder how it will cross the river, though. This could be an issue. I hope it isn't. Can't be sure about that. Really can't be. There's a wall, though. Yes. working better than expected. I'm amazed. Just keep it straight here. They were already at the burn part of the Albany River Forest. Oh, look, there's another truck. Right, I left it here. After creating this water tower. Ooh, we can make that turn. Ooh, this could be a headache. I'm not sure that's going to work out or not. Yeah, but it straightens out. Okay. Did it? Did it not? Kind of. Nicely done. Okay. We're struggling. Oh, there's some rocks lying. Okay. There's some damage to the engine. We've got enough coverage for that. Isn't as wide as I hoped it would be, but it's doable. Okay, now we need to go to the left, right? Exactly. Okay, and up to the railway station. Can squeeze through here, so we're going to take that turn, and it's just to the right. Then we should actually see the railway station warehouse. At least I hope we do. Looking good. Everything's lining up. There it is. Nice. There should be the scout fuel trailer that should give us a little bit of fuel back that we need for a further journey over to the burn forest. Okay, let's not mess this turn up. All those crates are pretty damn not nice. Right, so here we are. Concrete blocks. We need... Wait, let's check. 3 of them. We got 1 loaded already. Wait, that's the one. And those are the spare parts that we need for the Sawmill renovation. So let's check. Let's do... How much do we have left? Wait, we could delete it, right? Yeah, whatever we load up here is there unlimited, so we could delete it. Let's do the metal beams. Yeah, that's slot 3 and 4. That's one of them. And then we're doing the other 2 blocks. Right. That's pretty loaded up. Nice. All right, that's it. Let's get to the trailer, see if we can actually squeeze some fuel out of it, and then we need to turn around and get to the gateway. Okay, braking takes its time now. Oh, it's actually completely filled up. That's nice. That's really nice. So we're good for that, though. Okay, great. Get everything that we came for. Now we need to turn around. Wait a minute, I got an idea. Okay, nice. That's how it was intended. Now we're taking the same route back. Oh, sorry. Okay, it's just down there. Oh, it's just that little fling. Okay, that's actually not too far. Let's move out. I think the worst part is still about to come because it's on the other side, reaching the other gateway. I think that path is not fun. But since we haven't driven in that direction and don't know what it will be, we can't know for sure. But I have no feeling. Oh yeah, it's time to actually turn on the beacons. We're fully loaded up. Alright guys, we're about half an hour in, close to. So, yeah, here's the question. If you guys would like to join me, yeah, it would be super nice if you would just write in chat so that I know you guys are there and would join. Then we could kind of do, yeah, the distribution of tasks or whatever while I could communicate to you guys via stream, and yeah, you could just respond in the chat so we got a communication going on, because I think there's still no communication inside of the game, right? So yeah, might probably be the most viable choice. So if you guys like to join, then yeah, please let me know and I would show the session code once I know there's actually someone who wants to do some hauling. He's pulling pretty heavy now on that one, right? Oh yeah. Oh, he's moving up. That's all that matters. There's some heavy load there. All right, move over. Burned forest, here we come. Alright, you are at the burn forest. Only thing I know is that we need to turn directly to the right and then follow up that path, whatever it might be. And I think there will be a kind of a breakaway path that leads back to the main road and back to the southern gateway where we need to go. And from there, I think, well, it's just an assumption, but we still need to get to the warehouse. Don't know which one might be the easy one. But I just don't want to go back to that way with this huge trailer. It might be a pain. Is there no actually faster? We could take the main road back to here. Maybe that's actually faster then. Okay. That's something we don't know, so we don't care right now. All we know is it's off to the right. Let's move out. Still got tons of fuel. Oh, wait, we could repair our little engine damage. And turn the beacons back on. And that's it. Let's roll. Do hope the way is formidable and not too shabby. I will see about that in a second. It's going up slower again. Oh, there's a little path split. What's that sign saying? No, it's coming from the other direction. Let's see. Lumber mill. Okay, I see. Ah, it looks so beautiful. Watch for fallen rock. Okay, we'll do. What might be the easier way? Left or the right one? The path goes right, but we could do left. The left one is the muddy one, right? Left seems to be the more, I don't know, straight one. Not with that much rock on it. Let's take the the left one. I think it could be easier to take. Don't know what those little tiny rocks do though. Maybe I'm just completely wrong. Could actually go to low plus. Giving us the extra pull that we need. Oh, that's what they warned us for. Where are we sitting? That's not stuck. Oh, that one seems to be stuck there, huh? Can we wiggle our way out? Sometimes it's working. No, not this time, though. Wait. Sit the hell. How far can we go? That one is just reaching this. Is there something to the... Oh, there's something to the left. Okay, let's check. That one, maybe? It looks like a big tree. No, we need to get further to the back. That one, maybe? That one. Let's try that one. Okay, that's why they warned us to not take the left path. Shite. Can I get some traction somewhere? Oh, not really, huh? Okay, what can we do? We need to pull upwards. So the side won't help us. I still think that one might be a viable option. Yes, that was a good pull. Just not too much. And now getting us out. Wait a minute. We got that. Just to the front. Yes. Yes. Alright, we're out, I think. Okay. First real obstacle. We did it. Oh yeah, we're in low range. Okay. Let's get back to automatic. Although I think we won't be going any faster soon. Oh, this looks magnificent there. It's completely new terrain. Haven't been here before, so doing this route blind. It's a first try. Looking gorgeous though. Really does. Okay, it's a pretty small path, but it is okay. Not too much obstacles around for now. So it might be cool. What's there on there? Meteor Station. Where should that be? It goes down there. Okay, don't think we want to go there. What's the map saying? No, there's the gateway that we need to get up here. No, wait, let's do it to the north. Okay. Oh yeah, still some more to go. Was just thinking we were directly underneath that one. That was a mistake on my side there. That's also Meteor Station, right? Okay. So let's crawl on. Some way to go to the gateway. What's that for a little island there? Seems to be a road on it or a path. Where does that lead though? I think there's another sign on there. Okay, where does that lead? It leads to another water tower, I guess. Could be the case. But there comes another path. We have been there, so okay. This might lead to this one. So we need to continue over here. Oh, there you go. There's another sign. What is it saying? That's also Meteor Station. Okay. We're all going to the Meteor Station. Oh, there's another crossing. What's that saying? Meteor Station. So I reckon we don't go to the Meteor, but we go up here. Leads us to the gateway. What do we got up here? Meteor Station, Lumber Mill. Okay. Yeah, that seems like the way to the main road. That's where we need to go. Let's continue that one. This is good stuff. That's the way to the tunnel. To the right, that's where we want to go. Nice. That wasn't that tough after all. very happy with that one. That was great. And we need a reverse here, though. That isn't great. Okay, so let's see. Let's turn it a little bit. So you got one of those, you've got 3 of those. Let's empty them up. Okay, so it's just 2 metal beams to go, which is nice. We got the trailer stuck a little bit. Maybe we need to take a wider approach to that one. Yeah, I think that's doing the trick. Alright, we're doing our first turn to the sawmill to get it up and running and deliver the first service spare part. Now you have to search for another warehouse where we get 2 metal beams to fix up the gateway. After that's open, we can move over again and grab the remaining service spare parts, because they're in a warehouse and is on the other side, but very close to the gateway. Okay, we're taking a long way to the warehouse, I mean. To get the next metal beams, or the final metal beams for the gateway. Okay, that's one of the watchtowers, but we visited that already. We want to get to the warehouse. Alright, there's the warehouse. So what we need... Wait, let's check. Oh, that's the wrong one. There's the cabin, though. Okay, we need to switch contracts again. Let there be road. So we need 2 metal beams. Okay, that's 1. Oh, we need 1 cabin. There you go. Okay, for the sawmill. So let's take the cabin. Let's go back to the metal beams. Oh, they're actually more service spare parts. Well, that's pretty cool. Beam planks, metal beams. Okay, that looks funny. Okay, we got what we came for. Oh, we need to refuel. Now I think it's easier to go down that way to the main road. What's that? Oh, looks like a crane in the middle of the road. Hope we can get past that. Then we go back to the gateway. And bring it in so that we can actually repair it. Because Mermaid is already on the other side now. Picking up the service spare parts that we need for the sawmill. Because we need to get to the medium plank stuff. And we need to make more cabins. Oh yeah, we wanted to refuel. Let's do that first. Flatbed semi-trailer loaded with... Well, the target is in the truck, of course. That's that. Alright, let's continue. Riding on. Yes, a blue spot. Okay, let's do the discovery, whatever it's for. Oh, we did it. That's where the crane is standing here. Oh, we should get through, right? Yeah, no. Okay, we should be getting close to the gateway. Which renders our first big task for today actually finished. Good stuff, guys. Really good stuff. Actually surprised. Here we go. Let there be road. So great you could help us. Now we can freely move around the area and fight the fires more effectively. Gateway is now accessible. Good stuff. Okay, we're moving to the sawmill now. Let's check in the task. So we got the cabin in the back. Let's go deliver. That's the path to the sawmill. A little bit small, but we could get through here. Here. Can't do anything. It's probably just a drop-off destination for some other task that we don't have right now. Okay, we need to check for the next task. Going pretty good. Mate's already over there. And he needs to just take that route, and then we have the sawmill up and running again. We haven't been there to accept the task. We should bring in another scout, I think. That might help. So that we can actually run around accepting all the tasks. Because there is still a little bit of map that we haven't uncovered. And then we need to rebuild one of the watchtowers that we haven't done. That should be another contract. I think it's cautiousness, right? Deal with watchtower, yeah. Wooden planks. Short logs, some spare parts, and fuel. Maybe that will be another idea to do that one. Where do we get wooden planks though? Oh, literally everywhere, I guess. Short logs? Oh, there are logs, so we won't get them on the trailer. Nah, dang it. Some spare parts. There are some in there, so that's a relief. We might be able to get them out. Could take that way. But then again, what's this there? There's some vehicle spare parts. They're just vehicle spare parts. Gold rush, I think it's the upper way. That might be an idea, but then again we need to go back to the main road to get the fuel stuff up and running. But that would be too bad. Some spare parts, short logs, wooden planks. Okay, waiting for a mate for now. See what happens if we get a nice little animation while rebuilding the sawmill. Coming in already. There we go. Sawmill Renovation. Fantastic. You've no idea how backlogged we are on those planks. Now we'll rush to delivery, and this is for your service. Nice. Show rewards? Where is this now available? Access the location. Great. There you go. My mate can actually pop in the medium planks. That's huge. Okay, there the next one's coming in already. Timber for the locals, part 1. The local government asks us to provide some wood for the residents here. The trick is that they live far from the town, a long way from the sawmill. Please, help us, and we'll provide a handsome reward. Timber for the locals, part 2. 2 more houses here, on the farthest island between both shorelines. Same plan. You deliver the wood and we pay you back. Accept that. Alright, we're gonna do what to do next. We'll fill the back with the planks, the medium planks, because we need them to build cabins over at the Albany River. And my mate will grab one of them, and I'll grab as much as I can, which will, I think, be 3 because they're 2 in size. So once we load that up, we're moving over to fill up the plant over there to have a little bit of surplus if we come to have more cabins, which we're definitely going to need for the water booms and stuff like that. Oh, I'm scratching a little bit on this paint. Oh, that hurts. Right, and once we deliver those in, we'll go and check what we might need or what we could do. Maybe we actually ditch the trail then and go and take the burned logs and try to get those over here. So wait, was it wooden planks? No, it was medium planks. Oh, they're actually long planks. Look at that. The medium ones, right? Yes. So 1, 2, 3. I said. Okay. Well, if we just like repair and refuel, stick with the trailer, and maybe get over to the watchtower location and bring whatever we can over, so that we can go ahead and rebuild the 3rd and final watchtower over here, which should be around. I have another quest on right now. Wait a little bit. Which one was it? It was cautiousness, right? So there will be another watchtower, which will yeah, enlighten us with details about the final missing piece of that area. So that might be a good idea as well. There's not much around here, I think, so yeah, it's not that important right now. Okay, we got that loaded up. Let's go back to the main road and use the gateway for the first time. We just repaired. I totally forgot about that huge digger up here. Can I actually push that a little bit off? Alright, we just need the cabin, is it? That's pretty cool. So maybe we just head over to the railway station warehouse, grab 3 metal beams and push them over there as well. So then we might be able to actually build some cabins. Let's do that. Okay, I think we're taking the same way that we did at the start of the stream, when we did our first kind of journey over to the burn forest. So we go over here and move up that way over to the railway station. Then we can do refueling up here at the scout fuel carrier. And then we'll move back to to the plant. So that we can put the 3 metal beams in there, which enables us to build a couple of cabins, which, who knows, whenever we might need them. Alrighty. It's going pretty fast now because we did the route one time already. So just to the left and a little bit up front and then another to the right and then we're at the railway station warehouse already. Alright, back at the depot. There's our loading point. Alright, okay, so what do we need? Can we actually look back now? No. Nope. Okay. Well, it was just metal beams all the way to the back. Let's check. Yep, filled up. Okay. Now we do a little refueling again at our scout trailer up there. And then we're moving back to the plant. Alright, and now we're going back to the plant. Everything's loaded up, everything's ready and settled. We got more fuel again. And after that turn, we need to check what we could do next. Except from repairing the water boom, because that can be done by my maid. It's just to bring the cabin down there. He should be capable in doing that. So, yeah, we'll look for another nice and small little task that we can achieve. Yeah, we're fully loaded, so we definitely turn on the beacon. Sorry guys, I forgot that. Oh yeah, we're stuck pretty hard. Wait. That's not so cool after all. Oh, wait. We have to winch ourselves out here somewhere. What? Do we have a further? Oh yeah, look at that. That's awesome. That should do the trick already. At least I hope it did. Oh yeah, we're connected. Easy to let the winch go, of course. Alright, that's it. Nice. Okay, let's search for another task that we could do. Where are those water towers? Right, okay. We need 3 small pipes, so there's just 1. There's another warehouse. What's up there? 2 small pipes. Okay, so we need those 2 small pipes and those small pipes, and we bring them over to the water tower under repair. Okay, that's where we need to go, right? So that was from... No, not from there. What's the entry point to that? Right, it was that one here, right? No, it was way over here, I think. Yeah. Let's see. That was the way. That's the little path to the warehouse. Oh yeah, we could actually turn off the beacons for now. Oh, yeah, that wasn't really... Oh... That might be a bold move to go in here with a huge trailer. Jesus... Freaking Christ, what am I doing here? Oh, that's probably not the smartest move at all. This could be an issue. Can we at least reverse it? Well, there's a bit of space over here, so we might be able to get out of this alive. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, there were medium planks. Look at that. Metal beams. It's just 1 left. Small pipes. So there's 1 and 2. We need 1 more. Okay, let's get out. Hey, another water tower up and running. Look at that. Water boom 2. We got one more. Great. Okay, so one more small pipe, and then we're going back to the burn forest. Right, let's get back to the burnt forest and off to Water Tower 3. Our mate is picking up the consumable from a warehouse close to our garage. And then we'll meet up there and build the next water tower. Okay, where do we actually need to go? Oh yeah, we need to go down, right? And then we need to take that way up here. Ooh, I know that turn is pretty... That turn could be pretty tough, though. Okay, so it's directly to the left up here. Let's go. Alright, we just noticed that there aren't any consumables on any of those regions. So we need to go for them, build one. And the requirements are pretty tough. So that's probably one of the last things that we do today. Building that thing and getting it out. Alright. We continue. If we go up here directly, because that's the way we need to take, right? Yes. Then we go back to the sawmill and grab us one of those long planks, because we need one of them for a consumable. It's a shame that we just get one loaded up. Maybe we have to do it another time. Kind of cargo run where we just pick a fast truck in one of the huge trailers, and then we can put 2 of those on the trailer and do this a couple of times, because the path is actually quite okay. So even like not that off-road capable trucks should be fine on that way. Can actually take a shortcut to the sawmill. That's nice. Alright, we're loaded up again with lots of planking. Oh, oh. Should do a little bit more precise here. Just like that. Okay. And we're taking the right turn. Alright, back on the main path, on the main road. Okay, going back to the plant at the Albany River to drop off our planks to be able to build those consumables. Hey, Webbier, how you doing? Wow, someone actually saying hi. That's great. Oh yeah, we need to go left. What truck is this? That's the yeah, that's actually my one and only workhorse. It's the Zig Z605R. That is wait, where do you actually get that one? Oh right, you get it in the in season 4 in Amour. You actually be able to acquire that one. It's one of the, I think it's still one of the best trucks in game because it is pretty enormous tires. Everything you want and need, a big roof rack, and you, especially if you just take one of the bigger trailers with the saddle, then you actually get a little small extra compartment with fuel and repair parts and some spare wheels and stuff. So yeah, it's a really capable and very good one. He's also very good on the fuel consumption, so yeah, you can go for quite a long duration before he runs out of fuel. So that's very, very good all-rounder. Good, thank you. How are you? I'm fine. Just right into holiday, and yeah, getting into the weekend, getting ready with some Snowrunner, very relaxing stuff. So yeah, how you've been? How far you're in the game? Since you're asking about the truck. You actually started the additional seasons or just in the main game? Which is pretty cool. Anyway. It's a good looking truck too. I've only played up to Pedro Bay on Alaska so far. Ah, that's the second region. Yeah, okay, Alaska. In Alaska you get some other pretty decent one, especially the Antarctic. What's that one called? Oh, I forgot the name. It steers quite strange, but it is a good one after all. Especially in the deep snow. I used that quite often. What was it called? Yeah, there it is. The Azov Antarctic. That's the good one. Will be a while before reach Amour. Yeah, you could do this. Well, it isn't really a trick actually, but you could just go to Amour. Like you can start into any season you like. Go into Amour. You don't need to do a lot of tasks, I think, to actually get it. There are better guides on here than I could actually explain it, but yeah, you could go there, do like 3 to 5 tasks. I don't know. I might be wrong there. And then you might be able to get the tasks to acquire the zigs. So that might be the fastest way of getting that one. But yeah, the Longhorn, that's another one that you get over there, right? That one was okay-ish. I'm not a big fan of that one, but it was okay. Not sure what else you're getting over there. It's been a while. But you still should already have the Tiger, so that's always a valid truck. Don't have it here right now because I have it up, spawned out of the map. But definitely go check that one out, especially with a couple of upgrades. It's the go-to all-rounder for literally everything. So that would be, where is it? You'll notice it when you see it. Shoot. The thing is, I bought the deluxe edition. I don't know what it was. And I started with that one. That was a huge step forward, especially in the first 1 or 2 regions. I've not got that as of 42 yet. Yeah, you will definitely get it, and it definitely helps in the deep snow. That's a game changer, especially with these huge tires. Yeah, I could. I did that on Cola to get the Ford F750. But I like using trucks that make sense in the region. I like the struggle. Yeah, we did the same thing, because I found it kind of stupid to jump between the seasons to grab all the good trucks and then go back. I love to do them one by one, and that's how we did it up until now, and we won't change anything about that road. You get the Beam 17 over there as well. That one is pretty capable as well, I think. That helped a lot. And there it is. That's the Tiger. Definitely go take that one with the balloon tires. I don't know if you get the balloon tires over there already, but you literally can take that one for everything. It's the go-to if you don't know what to take. And I don't know, do you get that one over there as well? This one's also very capable, and I really love that one. And it, through the years, it got even a bigger engine, I think. Which I already got, because in the standard game it just goes to that one, and later they added the other one as well. Not used balloon tires yet. Yeah, I don't know when you actually can acquire them. I think they're a couple of maps later, or are they in the same already? I could go back, check the stream from like 3 years back when we actually got them. But yeah, it should be around there somewhere. All right, we're actually doing the preventive care. So we have to wait for our mate to finish his task up. We're going out with something with a crane and some loading space. Oh, actually could just... Wait, we need 3 more, no 5. So if we get 2 in the back with a crane and 5... Oh, no, we don't get it attached. Ah, dang it. Wait, I know how we do that. Oh, I really know how we do that. Oh, this is so awesome. What's your favorite map? It's a really tough question, because we've went through a lot to get where we are. And all of the regions have like their uniqueness. So I can't find something very, very great and amazing and nice to look at on all the maps out there. But when I would have to, well, since we're only in season 9 and not at season 15, what's the latest right now? I would actually say, I can't say Amur, although it was very stunning. No, I would say Imandra. Which one was it? I think Kola. Kola was the most memorable one, because all the driving across those huge iced up lakes, that was awesome. And you really had to like see and touch every little ice shard, see if it breaks or not, if the ice holds you. That was really great. That was very adventurous. That felt like a huge journey and a challenge, but not stupidly challenging like Amur is later on. So I really like Kola. That was great. Alrighty, we're taking that good old Tetra out there. Try if we get another... Oh, that doesn't... It's not enough, right? Shoot, I forgot. Okay, let's put this one back. Where's our pay star? That's the one who has to do it. Yeah, he's the only one who can do it. Recover. Okay. Leave the garage. We need a little trailer, and then we're moving over there. He's the only one capable. Because he has 3 slots on the back, and then if we added another... No, we're 6, right? Shoot. Also, where you're from? I'm from Germany, northern Germany. Enjoying my evening with one of my mates. Just relaxing into the weekend. Oh, we could take that one. And we could take the other one. That's huge. Okay, so we could take the size 4 trailer, then we could load all the 6 hay bales up. Actually, so what's that one, right? Since we're just going on the... Is there another one, actually? All the small ones? That's the 4. 2... Well, that's everything there is, right? Okay. So we're taking the large one. That's all we can. Okay, let's go. Just the main road. Right, overdrive is on. Okay. I do hope this is working out. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, Weber, have you played any of the later games, like the Expeditions or the recent release one, Roadcraft? And do you actually like them or not? If everything goes well, then we don't have to refuel because it's just moving along the main road. Loading up that 6 hay bales and then rushing back to the town. Okay, I played all the Snowrunner. Sure like the look of the newer ones. Yeah, they look pretty good. Yeah, you definitely see advancements in the engine that they're using. That's definitely they're definitely there. But then again, I also have to say that Especially on that one, that's the first one I think I kind of realized, but maybe I'm wrong, that the lighting and the look of the map, it seems a little bit more advanced than the older ones. So they also try to, you know, kind of get better step by step with later seasons. And I think this one already looks spectacular, and maybe the later ones will improve on that. I'm very excited to find out. But yeah, I haven't played any of the later games as well. We haven't played any expeditions. We haven't played any roadcraft, except the demo, the roadcraft demo, just to give it a go. And yeah, I don't know. Whenever we might be finishing Snowrunner, then there's a chance that we go and start doing roadcraft. But yeah, since the goal is to finish Snowrunner with whatever it got, so we're definitely gonna be still some time in Snowrunner before we actually can move on. If anything, I wish they'd make one that's similar to Snowrunner but more difficult. Oh, even more difficult than Snowrunner? Really? It'll take me ages to finish Snowrunner. I'm 100 hours in and only in Alaska. Yeah, I feel you, mate. If I wouldn't play with my friends regularly, then we definitely would be not nearly as far as we're now. So yeah, just as you see here, like I said, I think that looks far superior than the earlier maps they did. Maybe it's just me, but yeah, I really like the look of it. It looks much more, I don't know, polished maybe? I don't know what would be a right word to describe it. Yeah. Yeah, more difficult and a manual gearbox. Okay. Well, there is hardcore mode, but that's more of an ecological challenge, right? So like you really need to watch your credits go to whatever you're doing with that. I think that's the major challenge, because the driving in the end is the same. You just need to do it a little more reasonable, so you can't just flip trucks because it's fun. Playing with my friends slows me down. We spend all the time recovering each other. Yeah, we did that for hours and hours, but it's part of the fun, to be honest. So I don't mind. Especially in the early days where we didn't have all these super huge and good trucks that we have now. That was just so much fun. It was a bit like, I always tried to compare it to like playing Dark Souls or Souls-like games. It was just such a great moment when you actually succeeded with one of the very difficult tasks, like pulling those huge oil rig trailers from point A to B. Nice. We get another water tower done. Storing the water tower 3. Fine. Now you can supply water to the tower and a little bit to the fire sites. Okay, there's said that we need to deliver water, but my mate says there is water already. No, I'm confused with that stuff. I think recovering is more fun than doing tasks. Sometimes. Gonna play some once I watch. Go ahead, do that, mate. There's always tasks left. Alright, we're going to load up our first hay bale. Oh, we might have an issue here because I don't know if we can get them far enough to the bank. Crap. Okay, I guess we need to... Aren't those more than 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's just 6. Okay. So we can actually leave them here in the field. Shouldn't be too hard to reconnect. Detached trailer then. Alright, let's grab those. Might have to detach trailer, load, then reattach. Yeah, absolutely. That's the good call, yeah. Thing is, you can't pack the cargo while it is detached, so we need to see with it. He wants step ahead. Yeah, I know the delay on that one is a little bit more than I want to, but since I kind of try to give it a cinematic feeling, I don't want to degrade the looks of it by changing the resolution down. Because I got this one in 4K. YouTube gives me much more bitrate, and that way the stream looks much more nicer, especially later on when it's converted and up there as a VOD. Since most of the time it's more about the feeling and just the looks of it and having a relaxed drive, I don't want to kind of pull it down. Then it would be much less delay, though. You know, if you're going down to 1044p, I think it's just a couple of seconds then. But yeah, it's the reason why there is a delay. All right, let's get the next one. That much off-road in real life? Well, not really now. On occasion, but not like real off-road. I wouldn't call it that. But then again, we have some real shitty roads here in Germany. So it feels like I'm all the way off-roading. Actually would like to, but since owning a car over here is pretty expensive, it's not that easy to be done. You would kind of need to get into a team or something and have a sponsor and all that stuff. That's not so easy to acquire, I think. At least from my understanding. Might be wrong though. But then again, I think I would hate the cleanup afterwards. Okay, there's one more to go. And then we need to reattach the trailer and head back to town. Don't know which one it is though, but I guess it's the one in the back because those don't have the black rig around them, which probably enables us to load them up with a crane. Have you done off-roading in real life? Just forgot to ask, but yeah, that will be interesting. Alright, nice. I think we got everything. So it's just time to go back and store them in, I think. done some when in North France when I was working out there in Fort Ranger. Sounds awesome. Was the Ford Ranger any good? Oh, they're better vehicles. In the UK, unfortunately, a lot. So I guess you live in UK, right? But there should be some spots where you could actually do that, right? Yeah, I was impressed with it, honestly. Okay, Ford Ranger. Well, yeah, might be. I wouldn't know what my first take would be when I'm thinking off-road. Probably something like Land Rover or something like that, maybe. This one's struggling here now. Or like maybe a good old Jeep or something. I don't know. Especially if you want to like leave it in the like normal truck, whatever section, not specialized built vehicles or something like that. All of pickups is when they're empty, they're too light in the bag and you lose a bit of traction on the back wheels. Oh yeah, legit, okay. But it was powerful. Cool stuff though, cool stuff. Would love to do it in like one of those, how are they called? The crazy ones from Ford? The Raptor, I think it is, right? That would be fun. Is it Raptor Wild Track or I think that's the crazy one, right? With the V8 and super mighty power. All right, final part of the journey for today, because I think we call it quits after that job. Still a bit of miles to go. Raptors are the crazy ones, yeah. Exactly, yeah. We'll love to take one of those out for a ride. or if I could actually choose, I would love to go on an original classic Hammer. Oh, that would be so great. Like, it's just so super brutally wide. And with those insane huge tires. Going in a military spec Hummer, that must be fun, I think. Soft spot for the old Mark II Rangers, though. Yeah, and I think they're actually affordable, I guess. We once had this super old but very rugged. It was a Hyundai. Oh, what kind of model it was? It was one of the SUV truck kind of things. I can't remember the name. But that one was awesome because it was actually a piece of junk. You could throw it around the streets because you don't have to care about dents and all that stuff. That was awesome. You could just bump over the curbs and whatever. That was just crazy. And it's one of the things I did a bit of off-roading with because it just didn't matter. Yeah, that was fun. I can't remember the model. We called it the Iron Pig because that's what it was. If I could choose, I'd love to drive a Mercedes Unimog. Oh, they're hard to come by, right? Oh, wait, what? They're affordable, but it's hard to find one. That's not rusting. Yeah, there you go. Unless you import from somewhere with a less humid climate. Ah, I see, okay. Yeah, they pretty much collect their vehicles these days, right? It's the same with the original, like, G-Class wagon. I think it's just so tough to get one in at least acceptable condition. But then I think they cost a fortune by now, so yeah. They still produce them, while they're very expensive. Yeah, exactly. And then again, I don't know. Somewhere in my mind, it keeps expensive very far away from going off-road. Which does not mean that off-roading has to be in cheap things, but then again, I don't know. I didn't want to waste my, like, 200k vehicle while doing crazy stuff in the mud. I don't know. It just doesn't fit for me. But that's just me. Okay, here we go. Unloading the hay bales. Final quest for the day. Preventive Care. I cannot say whether the ranch is safe, but you did your job just fine. Here's your well-deserved reward. Awesome. Well, let's get back to the garage to sell that trailer. And I think it's time to log off for the weekend. Alright, I'm heading off. Babir, thanks for stopping by. It was super fun talking to you. Have a great weekend. Thanks for the show. Nah, thanks for having me, mate. That was awesome. And yeah, maybe you stop by again next time. If my computer is working by then, because I plan to upgrade in the next couple of days. Everything's here. So if the God of Hardware is mercy to me, or has mercy for me left, then yeah, I will be back up next Friday with the next Snowrunner stream. So yeah. See, I'm not very good at that off-roading thing, I guess. Reversing was painful to watch though, bro. I just made it worse by the second. Crazy. I never got the hang of this kind of double axle reversing stuff. I don't know. I'm just worse at this stuff. I'm really bad. There we go. We did it. Alright guys, we call it quits for the day. That was a great session. Close to 3 hours now. Yeah, that was nice. That was awesome. We had some good progress here. We did some good tasks. We opened up the gateway, which allows us for fast travel into the burned forest now. And which opens up a lot of other tasks that we can reach now because the road goes even further, which we haven't checked out by now. And next time we'll definitely go building up the last remaining watchtower and more stuff. We definitely have to accept more of those tasks that are floating around here. And yeah, that's what will happen next time. So thank you all very, very much for watching. It was a blast. And I wish you all a very great weekend. Don't play too much Battlefield 6, guys. But maybe we'll take a look. I don't know if there's actually now an open beta or not. Next weekend, I think. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Maybe if everything goes right and my new computer is up and running by then, we'll definitely go check it out, I think. So, yeah. So much for that. Again, thank you all very much for watching. Stay safe, everyone. Take care. And see you on the next one. Bye-bye, guys.